So what are EMFs? Why are EMFs bad? And what can you do to heal your body from cellular damage? Let's get into it. Electromagnetic fields, EMFs, are forms of radiation that are emitted around all electrical devices and natural sources, actually, and they can affect your biological system and your health. There's a growing concern that stems from the fact that EMFs can cause chemical disruptions, including the breakdown of large cellular molecules in your body, in particular, oxygen. While oxygen is vital for life, it can produce harmful byproducts known as reactive oxygen species, or ROS, during these biological processes. Now, ROS can damage essential cellular components like proteins, lipids, even DNA. So you're probably watching this on a handheld device right now, wondering how many EMFs are coming off this thing, getting all frustrated and worried. And that makes it even more important to understand what I'm saying in this short video. According to a recent article published in Wired magazine, for the past decade, more people globally have had access to mobile phones than toilets in the United States. 90% of people have their phones within reach 24/7. With the demands of the toxic workplace and the cultures and the cubic hell, that I like to call it, and the constant pressure to stay connected, how can you ever truly unplug? While our devices have become indispensable, their negative impact on our bodies is at question here, particularly our nervous systems, and it's been well documented. Fortunately, our bodies have antioxidant defense. These are incredible multi-dimensional bodies, right? They can help control from this free radical formation and damage that's happening in the body and mitigate some of these effects. But these nasty free radicals can be generated by ultraviolet light or LED lighting in your house, from medication, from lipid oxidation, from immune reactions, stress, smoking, alcohol reactions. When our antioxidant defense systems fail to counteract these free radicals, oxidative stress occurs. Studies have shown that EMF exposure leads to oxidative stress in various tissues, increasing free radical concentrations. So what I'd like to do is share with you 8 of my favorite superfoods to help from some of these EMFs and the harmful rays that are penetrating us pretty much all day long, every day, if you're living in Earth right now. You're not hiding out in a cave with the monks, which sometimes I question, why am I not doing that? Number 1 would be reishi. Reishi is known as the mushroom of immortality. Maybe you've heard me talk about this in the past. The reishi has beta-glucans, and these are components of the mushroom that possess anti-inflammatory properties and modulates immune responses. It also protects the liver, shields against radiation exposure, which is amazing, right? And it provides defense against EMF-induced damage. Reishi is actually in our Organifi Gold. Number 2 would be something called turmeric. Maybe you've heard me talk about this. This contains a byproduct called curcumin, and it's renowned for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. It mitigates oxidative stress caused by EMF exposure, helps with inflammation pathways, helps with detoxification. Kings used to take this stuff to detox their blood. It's also in Organifi Gold. Number 3 would be Ginkgo biloba, and this enhances cognitive function. There's been a lot of research in regards to this. It does this by improving circulation. It alleviates symptoms of brain fog, protects against cell phone radiation damage, and oxidative stress. It also supports mental clarity and overall brain health. It's one of the things I recommend to people if they're experiencing dementia or anything of the mind likened to this. Ginkgo biloba, you can find it anywhere. It's easy to get. Just make sure you're getting an organic glyphosate-free source. Number 4 would be one of my favorite things, and I've grown to drink about 5 cups of really good green tea, high in ECGGs every single day. It's a potent antioxidant with protective effects against radiation exposure. It's been shown to help with cancer prevention. What it really does is it prevents neuron cell death. It counteracts the neurological impacts of EMFs. I love a matcha latte every single day with a little raw milk. This provides a concentrated dose of antioxidants. Out of all the superfoods, which one's gonna shield you the most from EMFs and protect you? One of my personal favorites, and this would be number 5, is obviously ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that actually lowers stress. We use KSM 66 ashwagandha in Organifi green juice. 300 milligrams in clinical trials was enough to lower stress for 27.9%. We use 600 milligrams of this stuff in our Organifi green juice. This also helps protect the liver from radiation damage, and there's been studies in regards to ashwagandha actually doing this. It also helps the body cope with external stressors, like EMFs, like what's happening in the world, like sitting in traffic, like trying to not binge eat in the middle of the night. You have to put a lock or a chain around your refrigerator. Ashwagandha can actually help you not crave or not have thoughts of craving as much. Could it be Mother Nature's Ozempic? I don't know. but I do know that it's been around for thousands of years and there's not a lot of side effects when you do take it. And I'm a big proponent of Mother Nature. You know that, and it can be found in green juice. So number 6, I would say, would be obviously Chlorella. There's been a lot of science around this now, and Spirulina. These are both super nutrient dense algae. Some of my favorite algae on the planet, loaded with antioxidants. They prevent EMF damage by scavenging for free radicals that can be generated from EMF exposure. And I'm also the weird guy that wears EMF protective clothing when I travel on planes or where there's going to be a lot of radiation. I look like the tinfoil man, but I'm cool with it because I don't want all that exposure. And Chlorella, Spirulina can also be found in Organifi green juice as well. I would say number 8 would be Gotu Kola, which is amazing at improving your microcirculation to the eyes and vision, which with all this exposure, a lot of people are having eye issues, skin issues. The sun is changing, as I'm sure you're well aware, and this provides protection against EMF related conditions. Gotu Kola. Who would have thunk it? Beneficial for spending long hours in front of the screens as well, all the blue screen. Gotu Kola can help you with this. It's actually in one of our brand new products. We sold out 5 times. People are loving this. It's called Happy Drops. It's got saffron, 30 milligrams clinically extracted too, which boosts serotonin levels. There's a lot of information around that now. 23 clinical trials in regards to saffron. I love the Happy Drops for this reason. 10 years ago, we probably didn't need to supplement, but we are being bombarded with pollutants, more toxins in our environment. Also glyphosate, I'm sure you've heard about this. It's one of the worst things that you can absorb in your body, so getting rid of glyphosate is a big issue for a lot of people. Even a little bit of glyphosate, which most of our food, processed foods loaded with it, puts you in a state of fight or flight or freeze. You can't heal if you have glyphosate in your body. So removing yourself from the toxins like glyphosate, EMFs, other things like pollutants and whatnot can help you. Taking superfoods, supplements, things that can mitigate the exposure, lowering your stress levels, likened to the ashwagandha. Even if you just start with one of these over the next 30 days, my friend, you're gonna feel so much better. Now, is it logical to power down your devices, build a Faraday cage, sleep in it, put some oxygen or some hyperbaric oxygen therapy in your Faraday cage? Listen, I'd be the first guy to try it. Remove yourself from the environment is what I like to say, and take things that can help you balance and live your life normally without checking out too much, because humanity needs us right now, especially with this information. So be a catalyst for this. Get these herbs, these superfoods going in your life, see how much better you feel, and then just share it with your friends, your family, because you want people around you that are feeling fully alive in their bodies, that are feeling great. Because how fun is it to have a community and a family that gets it, that gets you? For the longest time, I was the only tinfoil hat guy in my whole family, and it can get lonely, right? Being the tinfoil hat person. But when they see how good you're doing and how good you feel, everybody's gonna ask you, hey, what are you doing? What are you taking? Let me know. And that's when you can help your family. I believe you're truly not helping your family enough if you haven't been called a sea theorist at least once over the past 4 years. So there's that. But nonetheless, check out these superfoods, you guys. I'm gonna leave all the links, the descriptions below. Also, I'm giving away a bunch of stuff like we used to with FitLifeTV. We got a Kuvings juicer, we got an Organifi gift box, and a mystery prize. So make sure in this video you leave a comment below. Tell me what landed. Tell me what superfood you've been taking that has transformed your life in the comments below. I will pick somebody next week to win all these things. You'll see it on my future video. Thanks for watching. We're in this together.